gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Close to the marker, it's Carry-On. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This crowd trying to make life miserable to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting.
It's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. The linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed.
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. This drive will come from their own 23. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one and brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Back to the ground game on the left. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fellas, happy Thanksgiving wishes to you once again. The Egg Bowl is up for grabs between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And check this out. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got... thrilled with this result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Russell. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Texas A&M going quickly. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays, now bringing up a third and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 24 to Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Steps away to find some room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love that play call on 4th down because they go RPO, and essentially the football can go 3 different ways. He could have handed it off, he could have thrown for it, or just keep it himself. He took the latter option. It doesn't matter. That was the right decision on that play to keep this drive alive. Great job.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Russell. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. And it's caught at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Military, stun.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Snagged on the outside. It's Thomas. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 34.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Okay, great.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Finding an escape route. It's a running room. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Wheeler. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
He's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
221 away. 221 away.
To the air on first down. Got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooner. And they take it in for 6 more points.
nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Turning it on!
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.